coming up in this read. So I'll tell you the message that comes with this, Aquarius, that should put a smile on your face. It is time for you to take back what belongs to you and move on. Take back what is rightfully yours. Aquarius, let's get into your February reading. Any information that you need, you can find it all in my description box and in my pinned comment below. If you're cross-watching for an Aquarius, then please switch over the roles, because I could be reading directly for you, okay? And do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate for absolutely everybody. You just take what's resonating for you and you leave what doesn't for another Aquarius. Please also do respect the tarot, okay? Approach it with patience, an open mind, and without expectations, because I always say that tarot often can and will surprise you, okay? Right, also Aquarius, depending on what day you pick up this read, I hope that you had a wonderful birthday season. I do believe that today is the last day of your birthday season, so a very happy birthday to you all. Right, so let's get into this energy. Okay, so Aquarius, the channeled message that's coming through for you, it pertains to somebody around you is a bit of a know-it-all, okay? Now this is really gonna irritate you, because obviously you're very much you're very much all for learning new things all of the time, and understanding that it's absolutely impossible for one person to know everything that there ever is to know about anything, okay? There's someone around you, Aquarius, that's got this very know-it-all vibe around them, that they're very quick to basically shout down everyone else as if they don't know anything at all, and like, oh, it's difficult to explain, but like without swearing at least, so I'll try. They're a show-off as well, and it's like where they don't have any kind of qualifications, they're inventing them. They're definitely making themselves out to be something that they're not, and it's constant with this person. It's all of the fucking time. And it can even be stupid little things as well, such as oh, I'm trying to think of an example. Say if it's about sports, you had a conversation with this person about your favourite sport, just for example, and they're coming out with, oh, I know this, that and the next about your favourite sport, and then they'll go off to something else and they'll be like, I know everything there is to know about every single sport that there is to know. And it's like, what planet is this person from? You know, that they've got it in their heads that they literally know everything that there ever is to know about everything, and it's so irritating. Again, cross watchers, for the small handful of cross watchers, this could be an Aquarius that's doing this to you, okay? So remember, just pick what side you're on. Right, so your cards. You have got the Map Maker of Destiny, Authentic Purpose, Inspiration and Free Will, number 24. With number 41, the Cosmos, Creativity and Vastness. And number 42, the Horse King, Assistance and Control. You see that? That combination there again, that confirms the individual that I described to you, okay? That there is such a vastness of knowledge that is out there waiting to be gained, and you're dealing with somebody who seems to think that they know everything that there already is to know about everything. That they're so, I don't even know what words to use to describe them with. I do know that it's pissing me off. They're very, very big-headed, arrogant, conceited, and in fact their inability to just open up to the possibility that they don't actually know everything, it's really shallow. You know, that they're definitely ruled by their ego. I'm seeing with some of you, you've actually taken to journaling. So instead of having conversations with that individual, you're writing things down instead, because you know that you're not going to be able to have a decent conversation with that person where they're going to give ideas to you in return. So it's definitely not somebody that the conversations would be like a game of tennis, you know, where you're bouncing ideas back and forth off each other. You're not going to be able to have conversations like that with this individual. So instead of you actually talking to them, you're talking to yourself through your journaling, through writing down your ideas. And furthermore, any ideas that you do give to that individual, it's like you're being mocked. I'm getting a mocking vibe off of this Horse King. It's like they're taking what you're saying and that they're not hearing what you're saying. Like they're hearing the words, but it's not going through, it's not sinking in, it's not sitting with them, because the topic of conversation is not about them. Therefore, they're not interested in that particular conversation. It's really one-sided, because you're very you're in this energy of basically exploring, and in particular exploring the cosmos, exploring the universe, exploring your own creativity, exploring the vastness of your own potential. You're trying to it's almost like you're on this path of discovery of, well, what is my purpose in life, in this incarnation? Do you know what I mean? It's like you're a deep thinker and you're trying to go deep. And unfortunately, you're having these conversations with an individual that is so unbelievably shallow that how else do I say? You're not going to get anywhere with that individual, you know. So yeah, you are either better off journaling or finding a new friend, or whoever this individual is, finding someone else to have these conversations with, as long as it's not with them. Because if the topic of conversation isn't about them, I'm sorry, Aquarius, but they're just not wanting to hear it. You know, if it's not about them or their accomplishments, and they seem to think that they have many, they're not going to listen to it. Okay, right, so we're going to start pulling your tarot, and we'll see if we get a continuation of that particular energy, or if we get something else entirely different. We just never know with tarot. Okay, so again, do keep an open mind. And also, any of the zodiacs that I mention, again, use your discernment, okay? Because the zodiac information, it could be placements in your chart, in someone else's chart, or they could be character traits as well. Now, I am being guided to take these, however they came out. We're going to read it as a bonus message, because right now you want to know absolutely everything, Aquarius, and it's nice, you know. It's there's nothing wrong with being curious and wanting to know about the world around you, so let's go for it. We will be putting these 4 back in the deck though, and then pulling your proper 9-card spread. Okay, so you've got the Page of Cups reversed, the Hanged Man reversed, the Two of Wands reversed, and the Tower reversed. So this particular combination, again, it's right. Aquarius, I'm going to level with you because I know that you do appreciate the truth and you would rather a painful truth than a comfortable lie. Okay, that's you all over. You're dealing with somebody who is very unapologetic. Again, cross watchers, this could be for you. Very, very unapologetic. The Hanged Man reversed is somebody who is so stuck in their own ways that they're not adaptable. That's Pisces energy. It's stuck Pisces energy. Okay, it's basically a fish that is swimming in a pool of dirty water. Now, some fish prefer that. Most fish do not. Okay, you prefer things to flow. You are Aquarius. You're the water bearer. The water needs to keep moving. Things need to keep moving. Things need to keep progressing. You hate stagnation. You cannot abide stagnation. And that goes with people, places, ways of thinking, anything that feels stuck. You bolt, you're out of there. Like, you have no interest in dirty, stagnant, stuck, rotten water. And the person that you're dealing with is basically like a fish swimming in a pool of stagnant water. And it's very toxic, it's polluted. So they will only ever see things from one point of view, and that is their own. Okay, two of wands reversed with the Tower reversed. Now, you have tried to avoid disaster or potential disaster with this particular individual because you know full well that actually they're very their oversensitivity to the criticisms of others, even if it is productive criticism, which you do love to give from time to time. They see that as an insult on their person. They take it very, very personally. Basically, they've got such a fragile ego. You're completely aware that they have this. You might not have been able to have necessarily articulated what was going on with them and why they were behaving the way that they do. It's because of their fragile ego. So it's like you know what's up with them, but to put words to it, that's probably where you might have struggled. All you knew was that basically you're not able to have I want to say an in-depth, heartfelt conversation with whoever this is, because they would take it as a personal attack, and then before you knew it, things would have blown up in your face. Things probably would have been thrown across the room. You would have been called all of the names under the sun, and just, yeah, a really horrible atmosphere would have ensued. So I'm not seeing that you've had a proper in-depth conversation with whoever that person is, because you're not able to. You know you're not able to. And that's the frustrating thing, because now you're in the situation with that Two of Coins, Capricorn energy, where you're like, do I have this conversation or don't I have this conversation? Look at this. Look at the waves behind him. I know the cards are super, super reflective, but hopefully you can see that the height of that wave, that ship is on the biggest wave of them all. So wave, water, emotions, you're like, fuck, do I have this conversation with this person, or do I just keep ignoring it and potentially keep hurting myself in the process because I'm not able to speak my mind? That's what's going on. That Page of Cups has come out in reverse again, Aquarius. I've literally, you literally saw me put it back in the deck the correct way up. I put them in random locations in the deck the correct way up. I rifled through the deck again and started shuffling, and it's come out again, still in reverse. Still in reverse. So, no. Now, I'm remembering now, Aquarius, the other reads that I've done for you. in the past, the reads were along the lines of you basically trying to compromise with an individual that cannot be compromised with. And that's a repeating theme in this read. You now have the Emperor. So that's Aries energy, or possibly divine masculine energy. Page of Coins, earth energy. Obviously your Page of Cups is water energy. You have Justice, it's Libra. The Moon, Pisces, astrologically ruled by Cancer, but with this being tarot, it is Pisces. The card does belong to Pisces. But again, I mean, you can use your discernment if you're dealing with a Cancer, and for you that represents the Cancerian energy. Go for it, you know, take it as it resonates. It's up to you. There's no hard and fast rules with tarot. None at all. The Six of Coins, that is Taurus energy. The Nine of Wands is Sagittarius. Can we have one more, please, for Aquarius? Just one more. Thank you. The Star. That's your major arcana. And the Nine of Swords under there. Gemini energy. Yeah. Let's talk about speaking the obvious. Listen, Aquarius, it's no secret that you're massively stressed out about this. Okay. There are other people around you, Aquarius, that are feeling with this High Priestess moon energy. So moon feelings, intuition. That they're feeling how stressed you are. And the pomegranates now, I look out for whatever symbols are within the cards that are really jumping for me during that read, okay? Pomegranates equates to health. Your health has taken a knock through this stress and anxiety that you're currently carrying. And all of this worry and sickness is the physical manifestation of dealing with that individual. Okay, it's taken its toll on your health. And others around you are seeing this, Aquarius. They're seeing how ill you're starting to look. They're seeing the blackness under your eyes from a lack of sleep. They're seeing as well, for some of you, you're losing weight at an exponential rate through stress and anxiety. Some of you can't even eat when you're stressed. Again, it's another physical manifestation of dealing with that individual. They are literally making you sick, mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. Okay, the sooner that you stop dealing with that individual, the healthier you're going to be. Okay, you've got the Seven of Swords under there. Oh, and the Four of Cups. And the Ace of Coins under there with the Four of Swords. Okay, so yeah, you do feel stuck. You're like, I want a brand new beginning, but I don't know how to start. I don't know how to disconnect from this individual. For some of you, that this could be a member of your family. For others of you, I mean, I don't know. You have to, if this read is resonating for you, you'll already know who it is. Okay, and you'll already be resonating with what I'm saying about you being sick because of them. Now, I'm not being funny here, Aquarius, as well, but there's also a little bit of... have you ever seen the film Misery? With Kathy Bates? And she was looking after her favourite author. And she healed him. But then he wanted to go home again. And she's like, no. You have to stay here. You have to stay here with me. Aquarius, see with this Four of Cups and the Seven of Swords. Somebody's making you sick deliberately so that you can't leave. Now, take that as it resonates. I don't know if they're putting something in your drink. If they offer you a drink, please do refuse. okay? Refuse to drink anything from them. Refuse to eat anything from them. Because this combination, I'm going to clarify, but it's making me feel sick in my stomach looking at that combination, because I'm like, danger, danger, danger. Don't eat anything that they give you. And I don't like saying that sort of thing in a read, because, you know, if it's not part of your story, then somebody is going to be sitting there freaking out, and I don't want anybody to freak out. If this energy is resonating with you, it's resonating with you. If it's not, don't try and force it to fit, okay? Because it's not going to resonate for everybody. This feels, Aquarius, like somebody is deliberately keeping you sick so that you won't be able to leave. Tell me more about that 4 of Cups, 7 of Swords, please, for Aquarius. I don't like it. I really don't like it. Thank you. The King of Cups, because in their twisted head, they love you. You got the 7 of Coins under there, so they've been doing it for a while. They've been doing it for a long, long time. They speak a very different love language from normal people. Okay, that's all I'm going to say on that. I'm going to leave that energy because I don't like it. I don't like it at all. They're literally sitting there justifying the things that they're doing to you and the way that they're treating you. Oh, because I love you, Aquarius. I don't want you to go. I don't want you to leave. I want you to stay here with me. That's their love language. Furthermore, 4 of Cups and 7 of Swords, you're no longer listening to their lies and their bullshit, because it doesn't sit with you. It doesn't sit with you at all. Your card that's central to this read is Justice. And this feels karmic. There's something about this situation feels very, very karmic. And again, they're unapologetic. Page of Cups in reverse. Twice that card came out in reverse. Can you tell us more, please, about Page of Cups reversed for Aquarius? Thank you. 7 of Swords. Okay, I'm not going to go over again what this means, but I will tell you the message that's coming with it, because I've already been through all of that, right? So I'll tell you the message that comes with this, Aquarius, that should put a smile on your face. It is time for you to take back what belongs to you and move on. Take back what is rightfully yours. You understand? Backed up with the Emperor energy. Now, don't get too caught up in gender, okay? It's just the polarization of the energy. It's not indicating your physical gender whatsoever, okay? It's just the polarization of the energy. It's time for you to take back control with this Emperor energy. Take back what's rightfully yours and leave this unapologetic, very twisted individual in the past. Okay, you're sitting there worried about, oh, how am I going to broach the topic of conversation with them? You don't have to worry about that. All you have to worry about is picking up your stuff and leaving. Why is Page of Coins here, please? Thank you. Oh no! It's these nails. Ace of Wands. Something new. Yeah. There's a message here about... With that being a Page of Coins, that's like a curiosity for life. finding out. I'm getting like a self-discovery type vibe off of that page of coins. And then it's clarified with the Ace of Wands, which is like a brand new venture, brand new project. It could be as well with the Emperor, the Page and the Ace. This could be a situation where somebody is trying to trap another person into maybe having a child or something like that, or somebody using a child as like a pawn or a tool, or you know, all of that really negative stuff that you know full well, like you wouldn't put it past them to do that to a child because of the things that they have already put you through. It wouldn't surprise you at all to learn that they were using children as weapons or tools, you know, which they should never be seen in that way anyway. But unfortunately, yes, there are people out there that do exactly that, unfortunately. You might find yourself in a situation where you're in like a legal battle with this individual for custody, that sort of thing. I'm just looking at the Two of Coins, Justice and the Star. So it's indicating that if you were to go down that path, Aquarius, you stand a very, very, very good chance of the law siding specifically with you. Okay, with that being Two of Coins, Justice and the Star. All right. Why is the Moon here for Aquarius, please? Nine of Coins. Somebody is afraid of being single. Someone's afraid of being single. Now that is codependency. If you're afraid to be single, that is being codependent. Okay, so it's time, Aquarius, if that's you, if it's you, it's time for you to face your fear and to understand that you're perfectly capable of making it by yourself. All right, you don't have to be in an unhealthy situation just because it's better than not having anybody. All right, I do understand where that line of thinking comes from. I understand completely. I'm not going to get into it right now because I'm already nearly half an hour into this read and I'm running out of time. Maybe that's a topic for another day, but the message is, especially as well with that Six of Coins, you're perfectly capable and able to stand on your own 2 feet. You do not have to be in a bad situation. That's like an understatement of the century. You don't have to be with somebody who is deliberately making you sick just because it's better than being on your own. It's time that they're saying boundaries. You specifically, Aquarius, need to reinforce your personal boundaries. Okay. And then you've got Knight of Swords under there. So yeah, this individual, that they are going to be angry. That's like my mini tower. They are going to be angry that you've moved on and that you're seeing things clearly, that you're seeing them for exactly what they are, which isn't very nice by all accounts. That they're going to be really pissed off that you can see straight through them. Yeah, see straight through them you can. I'm seeing you moving forward, them running after you, trying to stop you, and you're like, no, I'm done. I'm not putting myself through this anymore. It's not worth it. It's costing you way too much, Aquarius. Way too much. You have a healing message, please, for Aquarius. Ooh, that was a heavy, heavy read. See, I would love nothing more than to sit here and go, oh yeah, your person's coming in and they're telling you how much they love you and they're showing you how much they love you and, you know, they want to work on it and this, that and the next. But you know what, I find it super, super rare that I will get a story that comes out like that. Right, so you've got Wailing Tree, Reconciliations, Galactic Mushroom, the Divine Matrix, and the Empty Well, Time to Replenish. I would love to sit and give you all 3 of the full healing messages for these Aquarius, but I just cannot do it. So we're going to take this one. That one's really shouting at me as the full 3 healing message, and then just intuitively we're going to quickly go over these. Okay, number 59 and 24. Reconciliations and the divine matrix. Again, the divine matrix is really, really similar, if not the same, to this one here. Okay, super, super similar. You basically seeing the bigger picture. Okay, you're seeing your place in not just the world but in the universe. You're trying to figure out where you fit in the universe and the part that you have to play. And again, just like in the film The Matrix, you've realised that some of you are actually being used as batteries, as fuel, as resources, and that can no longer continue. They will try and have a reconciliation with you, but that's not what's important here. What's important here is that tree looks like it's potentially on fire. It is on fire. It is on fire. So some of you possibly had to burn your roots. So some of you, this individual cost you your friends, they cost you your family, they cost you your support network, with that being a tree as well. So you're going to be able to reconcile with all those people that you lost because of this particular connection. You will be able to mend those bridges. And then finally, number 16. So we're going to get the healing message from the creator of the deck, your second and most important message from your own intuition, and then I will give you my intuitive message. Okay, right, so I'll hold it like that for you. Okay, empty well, nothing here, time to replenish and diminishing yourself for another. Yeah, what happens when we run out of battery power? I mean, usually if they're non-rechargeable batteries, we just put them in the bin or the recycling or whatever, and we never think about them ever again. That's what's happening to you, Aquarius. Your batteries are flat, like energetically, your batteries are flat. So it's time for you to replenish. It's sad, but on the other side, like you need to look at the positive of this as well, Aquarius. Yes, it's fucking awful what's happened to you, but on the plus side, at least you get to start again. Okay, it doesn't matter how old you are physically, at least you do get to start again. And what is it that person's going to have? Nothing. Because they'll still be the same old empty, I'm not going to swear, I'm not going to swear, but they'll still be the same old empty vessel that they always were. And they have nothing to give to society. Absolutely nothing. Anyway, back to topic. The empty well reveals that there's nothing for you here. The well is now dry and the desert is encroaching on your once fertile garden. Yeah. It is time to face this harsh reality and move on. Give gratitude and thanks for the abundance that you have experienced, and let spirit guide you on to your next destination. See, that's what I was saying, Aquarius. As one door closes, how many more are about to open? And that is what you need to be focused on. Okay, don't focus on what it is that you've lost. Focus on what you stand potentially to gain. Okay, stop diminishing yourself for the sake of another. Stop making yourself small, because then you'll not produce the results that you want. There is a lack of There is a lack of reciprocity, of give and take. The empty well tells you that it's time to reclaim what is yours and return what does not belong to you. And just in case you think I'm making it up, feel free to pause so that you can see for yourself that I'm not bullshitting you, because that's the exact message that came through with that particular Seven of Swords there. That was a pure channeled message that I got with that one. I can't make it up. I cannot make it up. The shadows cast in your direction are not of your making. You do not need to react or respond to them. as they're not even real. Simply shine your light upon them and see how that dispels them. These shadows are just projections that you're confusing for reality. You may have been offered a shovel to help you dig yourself out of an uncomfortable situation, a bucket to drink from the well, but you cannot dig yourself out of this hole. And remember that there is no water to be found in that well. Receive the empty well as a gift. Do not exert your energy and waste your resources by repairing the walls or mending the rope. Follow the water causeway, the aquifers that run deep in the earth, and you'll be led to a brand new spring oasis. You can find these underground streams, these rich natural resources in the subterranean depths of your own heart. Yeah. I'm not going to be able to clarify further on that particular card for you, Aquarius, because it is literally everything that we've already covered in your read and more. What else, please, for Aquarius? Okay, another. Oh, bloody hell. I was not expecting that. Okay. Right, so you've got very soon. Clearly decide what it is that you want so that it comes to you now. So be clear about the direction that you're going to take next, Aquarius. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So you're being sent somebody from the divine that is your equal partner, where there is loads of chemistry, mutual romantic feelings, and a fair give and take. Okay, if only you would release your ex. The time has come for you to clear your energy. Okay, you absolutely need to. What else for Aquarius, please? Thank you. That was a nice jump. Shy. Nervous or too nervous to ask you out. It takes a minute. The answers maybe in second guess. Shy. Do you know what I'm getting with that one, Aquarius? You only have like a fraction of the confidence that you used to have. See, before you met that person, you were life of the party. You had like boundless energy, boundless confidence. You could have happily have spoken to any stranger on the street. But these days, it's like you're so uncertain of yourself because of everything that they've put you through and everything that they've done to you. You're literally a shell of your former self, but I do see you reclaiming back your power. Divine guidance again. Wow. Yeah, the divine's all over this. Divine timing, as I just said, the divine's all over this, Aquarius. You're being guided and protected straight into abundance, because now you're living in your truth and your integrity, and that is going to piss them off. But sod it. You know, at this point, why should you care? You need to definitely pull your energy back from the one that's making you ill. Thank you. Embrace. Through each other, you find the missing pieces and time. You're trying too hard, give it time. So take things slow, Aquarius. There is no rush for this, okay? None whatsoever. You take your time. The universe will not lead you wrong. It will not. Especially now that you're actually listening to your soul as well. Else for Aquarius, please. Oh. Inner peace is my bitch. Acceptance, better watch out. I'm coming for it next. Yeah. Inner peace is your bitch. You're making inner peace your bitch. Absolutely. And anybody that threatens that sacred space that is your soul, no, I don't much stand their chances. Okay, they want me to show you an M before I shuffle. Okay, so that could be somebody's initials, could be their surname, their nickname, anything. Just take it as it resonates. Can we have 6, please, for Aquarius? Okay. Another 4. Oh, also Aquarius, just while I'm shuffling your cards, don't forget to join me again on the 4th of March at 5 p.m. GMT for your lifestyle reads. Okay, you have one more, please, for Aquarius. Okay. Right, so you've got Z. I don't know where I'm going to put all these. Z, S, L, G, R, intellectual, and N. Ooh, you got a lot of initials there. A lot. Some of you are definitely dealing with someone whose name has got a Z in it, because this N, it keeps wanting to go that way. I can't get it to stay as an N. An intellectual. So you're highly intellectual, Aquarius, and it's about time now that you had intellectual conversations with other individuals who actually appreciate what it is that you have to say and what it is that you have to give. Okay, really, that was a difficult read, but a very beautiful read as well. Just remember, don't focus on just the negatives, okay? Focus on how many doors are now about to open up specifically for you. Okay, that's where your focus needs to be. Right, so that is what I have for you, Aquarius. If you would like to book a private reading with me that is more catered specifically towards your needs, then the link to do so can be found in my pinned comment below. Thank you so much to everybody who has liked, shared, subscribed and supported my channel. It really does help me to get the messages out there to those who are really needing to hear them. Okay, thank you so much for watching, and we shall speak again soon. Bye.